We should be discussing the most serious military situation in Europe since 1945. We should be discussing the 6 million people waiting for operations on the National Health Service and that number rising quickly. We should be discussing the rapidly rising cost of living and the impact whatever Putin does in the Ukraine could have on natural gas and oil prices. But I'm afraid we just cannot get away from the Prime Minister's problems. And there was another bombshell delivered this morning. It was a surprise. It came completely out of the blue. It came from Cressida Dick, who was talking to the London Assembly. She, of course, remember, is the Commissioner, the boss of the Metropolitan Police, the most senior police figure in this country. And whilst we'd all been waiting for the Sue Gray report, we didn't expect Cressida Dick to say that the Metropolitan Police were launching an investigation, and they're doing it because, she says, there was evidence that those involved knew or ought to have known that what they were doing was an offence, that not to proceed with this would undermine the legitimacy of the law. And she finished by saying there was little ambiguity around the absence of any reasonable defence. I don't know how long a police investigation is going to take. We're told from news reports that have broken within the last hour that the Sue Gray report will be on the Prime Minister's desk this evening, and that at some point tomorrow he will reveal its contents. It's a job to know what is really going on. The situation seems to get worse with every day that passes. We're now told that photographs of one of the parties or more of the parties have been given to Sue Gray. Quite how she's got time to assemble all of this and issue the report tonight, I don't know. In fact, none of us really know what's going on. But can we actually go on like this? And I guess we've got two choices. One is to say it just doesn't matter. To say, look, there are much more serious things going on in the Ukraine, within our own country, and why don't we just ignore the way that our governing classes in Number 10 and Whitehall behave? But I don't think that, frankly, is possible. The other is to say that actually we can't go on like this, and perhaps at some point in time, people, but particularly Conservative members and Conservative members of Parliament, need to face the inevitable, which is that trust in this Prime Minister has gone and that it isn't going to return. And I know you'll be emailing me, you'll be telling me, stop bashing Boris. I'm not. I'm telling you that in those red wall seats, trust in the Prime Minister has gone, and it's going to be very difficult to get it back. So I think the Conservative Party needs to face up to the truth of this, and to do so pretty quickly. Can we go on like this?